Hello everyone, Michael here and welcome back to the channel. Today is a special day. It will be a special flight for a multitude of reasons. It is the 5-year anniversary of me and my girlfriend, so that's excellent. I am really happy that we made it through 5 years with me. Anybody that can do that is certainly worthwhile. So that is a priority, and since I can't necessarily take my girlfriend to Ireland for real, I wanted to try and do the next best thing and bring Ireland to her. That's kind of a dream destination of the both of us. So I've spent countless hours building and rebuilding a Cessna simulator that hopefully will provide her with a realistic, unreal experience, and I'm really excited about what this flight has in store. So, we're not going to do a whole lot of pre-flighting of the airspace and stuff per se, because honestly I don't know it very well. I don't do hardly any flying in the United Kingdom whatsoever. So I don't really know how their airspace correlates differently than the United States. Looking at some of the charts, I see some familiar colors, but I don't want to make any assumptions as to whether or not we are legal in any sort of area. So for that reason, we're not going to utilize any sort of live ATC network or service. It's just going to be her and I in the blue sky. So that's kind of the plan. We're going to depart out of, I've decided we'll depart out of Dublin's big airport here. And I believe it is Dublin International, maybe. I think that's the name of it. But I don't have charts to necessarily tell me, everything that I would need to know. I do have some minor details. Okay, so there's Dublin International. Let's real quickly do a quick weather look. We're going to need to kind of know this stuff. Winds are out of the north at 1. So it looks like runway 34 might be a viable option for us. We are using live weather, so we do have few clouds at 3,000, broken layer at 6,000 AGL. Altimeter, thank you for giving it to me as well. Let's see, 2965 is inches in mercury, is the vacuum. And I don't know the conversion factor offhand for the HPA, which I guess is what they, was that kilopascals? I think that's what their standard is, in a lot of other countries. 2965, and the field elevation is 243. So if we set our altimeter to 243, then we'll know that we've got a good altimeter setting. So weather-wise, looks pretty good. We are going to head to this place up here. Okay. That's going to be our destination. We're going to land on the water, and we're going to kind of position ourselves right there. And yeah, so that's kind of the plan. Let's go ahead, and I don't even know how far it is from one to the other. So if we're here at Dublin, I'm going to go up there. It's about 50 nautical miles. That should be fine. That should give enough time for us to do a little bit of tooling around, give some time for her to fly. So yeah, all of that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and grab her, and then we will see you inside of the plane here in just a moment. I do need to real quickly say thank you to Becky Jordan, who came in with a new follow to the channel, and then Pata Blanca 1, who came in with a new follow while we were offline. yesterday. So thank you for those new follows, and we'll see you at the airplane in just a moment. I'm going to help you get in.
Okay. Just like your car. You see, more space. Oops. Dropped it. Maybe still my seatbelt on this side. I found it. Yeah, it was really far down.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Felicity. Here you go, love. We'll put this headset on.
Still a bit ordinary.
Now, we'll go ahead and place that over your head with the microphone part directly in front of your lips. And then these will plug in that jack. There's two jack sets right down here below the glove box. And they're different sizes, so you might have to fiddle with it a little bit.
Nope.
Got it?
Yep.
Try that.
What?
Hmm.
Can you not hear me again?
That's right. I think the microphone was going out on that one.
Oh, okay, great.
That just won't do. Happy anniversary.
What did you do now?
What do you mean, what did I do now?
Yes, what did you do now? Okay, got that. Oh, look, they're pink. Are these for me?
Yes, those are for you.
Oh, thanks.
You know, I figured that, you might need a set like that.
What's that?
I figured that you might need a set for when we get up in the real plane.
Yeah. Like, you're really gonna take me flying, not just joke about it?
Yes.
That's exciting.
I'll show you. Here's your volume knobs on each side. So you can adjust the volume on each side independently.
Okay. Cool beans. Can you hear me now?
Try that.
Well, can you hear me now?
That's much, much better.
Okay.
Much, much better. Because it's important that, I hear you as well. So if you're using a headset and you're connected to the intercom, if you can't necessarily hear yourself, then I can't hear you.
I can hear me just fine. I know what I'm saying.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. And I forgot our tablet out there, so let me go grab the iPad. We're going to need that because we are really unfamiliar with the area. And I will be right back.
Okay.
If you do need to scoot your seat up, you can do so by reaching under there and then sliding the seat forward.
Okay, well, I'm not in control of the plane, so I'm okay.
Okay.
Look, they're pink. Do 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 do. I really enjoy that they're pink.
I was hoping you would enjoy that fact.
Yep. Favorite color pink? Neon pink.
Well, I got that pilot license last year, and granted I
Nope.
did a lot of
Missed it entirely.
the work on my own. I didn't have to do it alone, so I know that you were kind of sticking around through all the training and nights away and things like that. So,
Yeah, well.
okay, let's go ahead and get started up. We're here in Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, shiny.
We're gonna go land on the lake.
Looks like an airport.
Yeah, never been.
Me neither.
Never been to Dublin.
Not Ireland, no. Dublin, Ohio, sure.
Yeah, that's the running joke. Okay, let's go ahead and do a quick pre-flight and walk around. So I'm going to get some lights on here. We'll get some flaps down. And when Liz and I went to Flight Sim Expo, we did a pre-flight kind of seminar, and we went through and walked around an airplane and found a lot of...
Did. I said, oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, we found a lot of safety issues. But our baggage door is secure. We'll come back and take a look at our rudder cable. Left rudder cable's tight. Our elevator rudder's nice and tight. Our beacon and anti-collision light are working. Our right rudder cable's tight. VOR antennas are in place. Right flap is tight. We'll move along to our right aileron. That's free and correct. All the hinges look good. I do see a strobe going on the right with a green. Our right float looks good. I don't see any problems with the rear main. Front mains appear to be intact and in place there. Prop and spinner look good. We'll run our finger along the cylinder heads, listening for any sound of a pitch change, which might indicate a cracked cylinder. But everything does sound good there. Our static source is free and clear. Our pitot tube is warm to the touch. Let's get that pitot heat off and get that load off of there.
Pitot.
Our stall horn is working, and our taxi light and landing light are both working, so let's get those off. And we do see a strobe on the left with a red, and our left flap is working. All the hinges look good. Left flap is tight there. Our left main looks good, and that float looks good. And our fuel caps are installed and streamlined. Okay, let's see if I can get this plane started up. This is only my second time flying this plane.
Oh, so we might crash.
Let's not. Let's hope
Okay.
not. Okay. If nothing else, we'll just might stall and spin.
Oh, okay.
And recover. Might be interesting with the floats, though. Something I might have to practice at some point. Okay, we did a walk around. Everything looks good there. Since this is a brand new plane, I am going to go over a quick safety briefing. We'll start with our seat belts. Your seat belts operate just like your seat belt would in an automobile. The male portion of the buckle will slide right into the female portion. And when you hear the firm click, you know that that belt is secure. And give it a tug, make sure it doesn't come out there. 2 air vents in the plane. The air vent in the upper right and upper left works on a ram air type system, so you can't really turn it off, but you can turn it up or down or push it in to stop the airflow. I will recommend, however, that you don't have the air aimed directly at your microphone because air rushing past it could interfere with the intercom. And again, if you can't hear yourself talk, then I can't hear yourself talk. Okay?
Well, at least you're not in my head.
The fire extinguisher is located directly behind us back there. It is a type BC fire extinguisher. And the way that works is you would essentially just pull the pin and aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle, and sweep back and forth from side to side.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Exits. You exit the airplane the same way you came in. The door on the right there opens outward. This door also opens outward. They operate by pushing that handle down right there. Actually, yeah, pushing that handle down and pushing the door outward.
Okay.
If we are up in the sky and you do happen to see another airplane, please feel free to go ahead and point it out. I do love hearing about other airplanes, especially when we're up in the sky. You can say, I see one to the right, or you can say 12 o'clock, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions about any of the safety information?
No.
Alright. Ready to go?
Sure.
Okay, great. Passenger brief is done. We got a tech time of 117.8. Alternate static air is in. Okay, let's get started up here. Seat track, let me get scooted up so I can reach the flight controls. Alright, that feels good there. Avionics are off. Autopilot's off. Carb heat is off. Mixture is gonna go full rich. Prop is high. Throttle slight. Let's get 3 on the primer. 1, 2, 3. Okay, primer is in and locked. Alright, brakes are gonna go on. Okay, master's gonna go on. Beacon on. Clear prop. It looks clear on the left. Looks clear on the right. Clear behind us. Alright, and mags to start. Here we go, right away. I'm looking for RPM and oil pressure. If I don't have either one of those, I'm shutting the engine down. That means there's a problem. Okay, we do have engine RPM and we do have oil pressure that is in the green there. Let's go ahead and get our landing light on so that we can be seen. Get our taxi light on. Real quick, just a little bit more about the aircraft. White compass here. Angle of attack indicators here. If that gets into the red, it means kind of we're in a oh no situation. Don't
do that.
Yep, wing flaps are here. Throttle prop and mixture. We've got the carb heat here. Alternate static is here. Landing gear for our amphibious plane that we're in currently is right here. Okay, and then we've got fuel select, rudder trim, emergency fuel cutoff. And then all of our lights go over here, and circuit breakers are over here. Cockpit voice recorders, this little black box right here behind us. Alright, if for some reason we do run into, you know, a situation where that might cause a crash, you know, if I say secure the cabin, I'm probably gonna do it on your behalf, but make sure your seatbelt's on, and we're gonna crack that door open, because one thing we don't want is to be in a mangled airframe. We need to make sure that that door is gonna be able to open. Okay, I'm giving myself taxi clearance, so we're not gonna need that, but let's go ahead and get our avionics on. Flaps going up. Okay, altimeter. We said field elevation here was field elevation was 243 feet. Puts us right around 2965, and that's what we looked at, I believe, for weather, 2965. So weather information is good there. Now let's see if we can actually maneuver this bird. I'm not too familiar with the taxi characteristics of a pontoon plane, but heading indicator to compass is set there. Parking brake off.
That's important to move the plane.
Yep, it sure is. Let's give it a little bit of gas and see what happens. Do a brake test. Alright, we're stopping. Okay, brakes are good. How do I get to runway? What did I want? Runway 34 for wind. I guess with the winds at 1 knot, you may as well say there's no wind at all. So we can take 28 right, we're a lot closer to that. Totally 78, M. Stein, Eric Flight, Duluth Fly, hello. Taking my girlfriend to Ireland. So seems like we'd need to use quite a bit of differential braking to get this thing to turn and go the direction that I want it to.
Feels like those carts at IKEA.
Yes, and that's exactly what it is, because those front wheels are just, there's nothing, there's just loosey. Alright, so this should be Kilo. Let's make this left on Kilo. Oh, not that way. Stay on that yellow line. Alright, what's this say? Okay. That's an ILS line, so that's fine. Alright, water rudder up. Just make sure that's up. And it is. Gear is down currently. And it is. Okay. Okay, this is the ILS line, so we can go up here one more to this hold short line. So normally we would need permission to cross this line from ATC, but since we don't have any right now, we're not going to ask for any permission.
Let's go ahead and do a quick run-up. We do this run-up to make sure that everything is kind of working good before we actually take off. Run-up checklist, brakes are on, fuel is on boat, trim is set for takeoff, flight controls, we are down on the right, up on the left, down on the left, up on the right, elevator, rudder, are free and correct. Okay, brakes on, 1700, here we go. Left mag, there's an RPM drop. Back to both. Right mag, there's a drop. Let's get back to both. Carb heat. Bring it back to idle. Make sure we can still run. And then let's get that back up to 1700. Get carb heat low. Suction's in the green. Oil pressure and oil temperature look good. We've got good fuel flow. Manifold pressure looks good. Everything looks good there. Let's go ahead and idle back. So we want to go north when we take off out of here. So we can probably just follow the shoreline. Hopefully it won't get us lost.
Hopefully.
Dublin traffic. Amphibian 8033 Foxtrot is taking runway 28 right, straight out departure, Dublin. Maybe if I can get us over there. Alright, full power. Put 10 degrees of flaps in for a little bit of lift. 80 miles per hour. Let's try and rotate. And we're up. Positive rate. Let's get gear up. Dublin is a lot flatter than I thought it would be.
You just can't see the low spots.
Yeah. Alright, so 1,000 feet, we can go ahead and make a turn to the right. That's going to kind of take us to the north heading where we want to go. So I'm going to lift my right wing, make sure it's clear, and it is. Let's roll right into the right. Alright, there's our short line, so let's just head over that way. How you doing?
Fine.
You wanna fly?
Maybe I could try that.
Maybe, huh?
Yeah. This is a new plane. It might crash.
It is a little bit cheery here currently. Maybe it's something coming over the water.
Yep, probably.
Alright, current altitude 1,600 feet. Let's go ahead and get up a little bit higher. Alright, there's 2,000 feet.
Class Charlie in 4.7 miles.
We've sustained some flap damage, from what I can tell.
Oh dear. How'd you do that?
I don't know. I bet I exceeded the flap speed.
You moved it too fast, did you?
Yeah, I think I flew too fast with those 10 degrees of flaps down. I can almost guarantee you that's happened. Uh-oh.
Is that bad?
Well, I mean, it's not terrible. We'll be alright.
Okay.
Might make landing a bit interesting. It's gonna want to yaw on us.
Gonna wanna what?
Yaw, kinda. It's gonna want to kinda.
Say that word again.
Yaw. Not yaw. Yaw.
Is that like owl?
Yeah.
You need an owl punch?
You know, ow.
Yeah. Not owl, but owl. Alright. Just put a Y in front of it, huh?
Yep, yep.
Okay. How do you say it again?
Yaw.
Y'all.
Yaw. Not
Right.
yaw. Yaw.
Y'all. Alright.
Dreamnid, hello. So in our brief debut flight already in my new plane, I already broke it by expeding VFE.
That's what you get for breaking new things.
Yep, yeah. So we're just gonna hang out here at 2,000 feet. Tell you what, we should probably even fly kind of more over the water, just in case. Yeah. We are an amphibious plane.
So we don't yaw too much.
Yeah. Well, where we're going, we don't need gear.
Just the rafts below us.
Yes. Alright, so note to self, X-plane will sustain flap damage if you exceed VFE.
Well, now you know.
I'll do it.
Yep.
Make a yaw emote. I have to do that one.
Yeah.
Okay, situational awareness, how we looking? Fuel flow looks good. We are charging still. Suction looks good. Oil temperature, oil pressure, both green there. Other than my visibly missing flap, I think we're doing all
It's
right.
gone.
Hmm?
Said it's just gone.
Yeah. Like I think it actually broke off of the plane. Like I don't even see it there.
Yep, gone. Poof.
Yep, I see one on the other side.
Yep.
Yes, she gets more than 1 point for putting up with my aviation shenanigans. Yeah, I think they all do at some point or another. So I am having to keep some excessive right rudder in
Missing a flap.
as a result of this flap incident here. We've probably got about 25 miles or so till we get to our destination.
Air miles.
Huh?
Air miles.
Yeah, air miles, nautical miles.
Just checking.
You are correct. Right, we are on altitude and reporting mode. I feel like there's a different VFR squawk code for European flying, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it starts with a 7 actually, or a 4. That you would squawk if you're VFR, but since we're on the network, since we're not on a network, I'm not too concerned about squawk code. It might be 7,000, Eric. You might be right about that.
Oh look, a backseat.
Yeah.
What's that in the corner of the thing there?
That is the back part of the wing flap.
Oh, and it's not in the other one because we're missing the wing flap?
Yep, that's the corner
Alright.
of the wing flap that's not there.
Cheerio.
Right, right.
Thought there was a glitch in the plane for a minute.
Oh no, there's a big glitch in the plane right now.
Good thing I have my seatbelt on.
Right, right. There's a certain lake that I want to land on up here.
Okay. Like up here in 23 miles.
Maybe about 20 miles out
Okay.
by now.
That
But
was close.
yeah, about 25 miles.
That's what I said.
Yep. Duluth fly, I understand. Completely understand that. I also know that the FAA has been changing some regulations for you know, mental mental health problems. And I'm not gonna, I don't want to get too specific, but that may, you know, you may look into something like that, because some of those rules have been changing.
I'm gonna crochet. Don't crash us.
Okay, you crochet, I won't crash us.
Okay.
We're only flapless, we're not flightless.
Flapless. That's funny. And not at the same time. If the other flap goes down, will that be banned? Like real banned?
Well,
Are we gonna yaw both ways, or does that even things out?
I'm probably gonna try and come in with do a no flap landing, because I'm afraid if I drop the flap over there, we're gonna have too much
Yaw.
lift on that one end.
Oh. So we might side plant into the water?
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Okay. Sounds like a bad plan. I did not bring my swimming suit.
Those mountains are kind of pretty though.
They look like mountains.
Yep, they sure do.
I mean, given there aren't any mountains in Ohio, not real tall ones anyway, I guess they are kind of pretty.
Tell you what, let's see if I can compensate some of this with the rudder trim.
That help?
Yeah, it's a little more relaxing. I'm gonna want to straighten that up though before I come into land.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Hi. Alright, 2,500 feet. I think that ought to be alright.
For what? To hang out at?
Yeah, for a cruise altitude for where
Oh.
we're at.
Okay. Well, I sure hope so.
Yep, I totally forgot I put those 10 degrees of flaps in when we were rolling down that runway. And since I forgot to put them in, I forgot to take them out. And we just exceeded that speed. That's what happened.
At least you only lost one. Would it have been more beneficial if you lost two?
I don't know if it would have been more beneficial. But I knew something was up with that sudden loss of, a sudden yaw to the left there.
I wondered what that was. Now I know. You just weren't playing with the yoke. You were yawing.
Yeah. Duluth Fly, what you say though, does make sense. I know a lot of real-world commercial pilots. It's just a different type of, commercial ATPs, and it's a different type of flying. Some of them have even admitted to me that they probably couldn't fly a 172 and land it, correctly anymore. So just on the other end of the spectrum, I could maybe fly a 172, but I wouldn't know a darn thing about how to start up any sort of turbine aircraft properly.
What are those purple lines?
The purple lines are just different switch of airspaces.
Oh, okay.
Like this purple line here. That's the Shannon CTA, whatever that is. Control authority, maybe.
Probably. Logical. Different airspaces, different lines you have to check in with.
Well, yeah, more or less. Duluth Fly, thanks for coming in. Greatly appreciate it.
Is that little blue spot our destination?
Close.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that little blue spot is.
No. But approximately? Right there.
Yeah. I don't know. There's some sort of aeronautical symbol.
Yeah. Did you think that the water might be more green over here?
I haven't really thought that,
I mean,
but it would make sense that it should be.
right, right.
So how you feeling over there?
Alright, I have a weird headache trying to come out, but it comes out and then it goes away and then it comes out and then it's going away. It's very weird.
But you're not too cramped or anything?
No.
Okay, because this is the size of the actual plane.
Okay. Yeah, no, not cramped. It's a good thing I only have a small bag today. It's more like a lab project, so it's fine.
Gotcha. I am glad that it's not much more windier than it is.
Right, especially with our missing flap, you'd have to turn around and go back.
Yeah, we'd have to figure something out.
That's what I said.
Can't necessarily always turn around.
Why not?
Well, I mean, if you can't, if you lose, whatever you might happen to lose, you may not be able to make that turn.
Oh.
Well, we didn't lose any of our ailerons, so we could probably still bank left. Well, right or left would be a lot easier than the right.
But wouldn't the effect of the yaw still help us turn?
Yeah. So I said it'd be a lot easier because it's naturally wanting to turn left when I let go.
Okay.
And that's just because there's no more air underneath that part of the wing, and it wants to drop.
It doesn't exist. The other one's still there.
Thankfully. Although it'd probably fly a lot more symmetrically if the other one went missing.
Wonder if my hair tie is pulling my hair. Probably got jarred and it's just pulling on one string, pissing my head off.
Well, there's no fan back there to suck your hair bits out.
That's good. That was kind of painful.
Yes, I'm sure it was.
These are a little taller than the other one. Well, I digress. They're a little strangely shaped because I'm just not used to it.
Well, we can adjust them too.
No, it's okay. I just ran my hand into it when I went to adjust each of my head. See where my hair thing is. Oh yeah, hey, that's what's going on. Oh yeah, it's like holding on by like two hairs. It's great. Oh, that feels so much better.
Got it?
Yep.
Right, I'm gonna lift my left wing. It looks clear. I'm gonna start putting a little bit of turn into the left here.
Looks busy down there.
Yeah, that is Newcastle.
Oh.
Newcastle, Iowa.
Not to be confused with Newcastle, Delaware.
Yes. I have the destination in sight.
Is it in them weird mountains there?
Yep, at the base of the mountains area there.
That sketchy little looking little spot of water?
Yep, that one there.
Oh, great.
Alright, I'm going to set us up to initiate a bit of a descent here. We're about 5 miles out. We're at 2,500 feet. Let's go ahead and get our mixture to full rich. Let's get our rudder back to trim. Center. Carpete's going to come on. Now let's bring some power out. Maybe trim up a bit. We need to keep that aileron correction in there.
$500.
Ooh, look, sand. Who would have thunk it, yeah?
Right?
You totally don't think of beaches when you think of Ireland, despite it being an island. Still, you don't think of it. They just kind of like exist in the subconscious level.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Do you think of beaches when you think of Ireland?
Not necessarily.
Right? See? No.
That is Castlewellan Castle.
Okay. What do you know about that?
Castlewellan Castle was built in the early 1800s. Took a couple of years from start to finish. It's one of the most sought after tourist destinations in Ireland because of its overlooking view of the mountains.
Oh. Alright.
If you look out your right window coming up here,
Yeah. What's that?
that is called the Peace Maze. And the Peace Maze was designed by children of several different backgrounds. And it's virtually impossible to get to the center of the maze without the help of someone else,
Why?
because they were designed by different people of different backgrounds and different ways of thinking.
Is there a center of the maze?
Maybe one day we'll get there and find out.
Okay. Hey, that's red. Oh wait, is that normal?
We'll circle back around here. Do a low pass over the castle. There it is. So let's go ahead. We essentially just kind of crossed over midfield, so we'll set up for a downwind. Carpeet's back on. We're doing this with no flaps. Okay, gear is up. Fuel is on both. Gear is up. Mixture is full rich. Landing light is on. Gear is up. Alright. Yeah, we don't want to fall out of the sky either. Okay, 85.
No, falling out of the sky is bad. Don't want to be Henny Penny.
Alright, see if we can drop it down in there.
Short little lake, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Power's all the way out. Gear is up.
Says acceptable.
Shiny, I mean, got an acceptable landing. Alright, we're slowed down, water rudder down.
That's exciting.
Alright, I'm gonna taxi us over here. Let's go pop out of the water and go take a look at a castle, shall we?
Okay, sure. Wouldn't that be weird? Just show up in somebody's backyard.
Yes.
Be like, oh, just pop it by for a bit. I mean, you know, if they had water, because you're on the water and then you're on land in the same vehicle. It's just weird. New way of travel.
Right?
Man, I hope they don't have too many turrets
Mm.
with arrows and machine.
We've been invited.
Have we now?
They're expecting us.
I hope so. That reminds me, we should build turrets.
I'll get right on that.
Right then. Cheerio.
Let's see if we can pop out of the water down here.
Wait, do we have any gear?
Yep,
No,
gears.
our flat fell off.
Gear's down.
Oh, okay. Isn't that gonna rust if the gear is down?
Well, it's what it's designed for.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, it worked.
there is Castlewellan Castle.
You know why that one spot's got all that green stuff there? It's not just because the ivory, or ivy, because they're not ivory. It's green stuff. It's because they keep parking their cars there, and the cars are bringing in the germs.
Is that right?
My newest theory. Otherwise, would there be ivy all over the castle?
I suppose you have a point there.
I know.
Oh, do you now?
Sometimes it makes sense.
Yes, yes. Well, I have brought you all the way out here to this
So we
Irish.
can have a picnic?
Yes,
Oh, great, I got Smarties.
Irish castle.
Yeah.
Yes. Because, as you know, today is our 5-year anniversary.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And as I mentioned in the beginning of our flight, we have all the aircraft equipment and, our little cockpit voice recorder, little black box thing.
Yeah.
Well, there's actually another little black box on the plane today.
Oh, yeah?
Happens to be in here
Okay.
because
Can't put a pony in that box.
you're right. But there's also no one else I'd rather stall, spin, and recover with than you.
Oh, yeah?
So, if you'll have me,
Oh,
would you be my wife
Yes.
forever and ever?
Yes.
Great. So, on this day, 5 days past the leap year,
Thank goodness.
and with me mom's ring that I had resized,
Oh, yeah. Which game is it? This one. Very shiny. That's so cute. I love it.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. So, let's go ahead and watch a bit of history on the Castlewellan area. And I don't think it's going to work like I wanted it to.
You know, you can only get one perfect.
I suppose. I suppose.
You've met your quota. See, it's right there.
Okay. Come, my love, I'll tell you a tale of a boy and girl and their love story, and how he loved her oh so much, and all the charms she did possess. Now this did happen once upon a time, when things were not so complex, and how he worshipped the ground she walked. When he looked in her eyes, he became obsessed. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel. Then the power so dark a prince could have within his keeping. His spells to weak and steal her heart within her breast, but only sleeping. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, but it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel. Then he swooped her up just like in the books, and in his Cessna they flew away. My love is like a storybook story, it's as real as the feelings I feel. My love is like a storybook story, it's as real as the feelings I feel. It's as real as the feelings I feel. Hey. Oh, sure. Well, our plane's kind of broken. We could probably repair it and take off. Or we could just leave it here and spend some time at the castle.
Right then. Right then.
I think that's what we'll do.
Okay.
Le-
Sounds like a good plan.
Leave it here
Yeah.
and spend some time at the castle.
Open your card first. I got you those too. Because that's your favorite flavor that you like.
Yes, that is my favorite flavor.
Open your present.
Open my present, huh?
Yeah, this is good.
Okay.
It's complicated.
I see that.
Oh yeah, it gets way better.
Why is it so heavy?
You'll find out. You might have to pull it apart if you can. There you go. I know, right?
The Princess Bride.
By S. Morgenstein.
It's one of my favorites.
I should hope so.
Okay. Let's set the parking brake and I'll come help you out.
Okay, great.
Nice. Okay. Thanks. This is nice. I'm gonna go take some Tylenol though.
Well, I've been planning this for months, and she said yes. So I appreciate it. I'm just gonna leave it there, and I'm just gonna say thank you all for being a part of this special day. So yeah, I'm going to, as opposed to not try to diminish any sentiment, I'm just gonna leave it there. And again, say thank you all for coming in and hanging out. So, yeah, and I'm really happy that that turned out the way it did. So, I had it on good authority, but I'm still glad that that turned out. So, until our next actual flight, I do hope you all take care and stay safe. And yeah, so that is it for me. Yeah, on to my next great adventure and journey. So, not even gonna bother rating anyone. I'm gonna go spend time with my fiance now. So, you all take care, and we will see you later. Stay safe, everyone.